Welcome to Not a Great Whisperer podcast. This is your host, Katy Ray. I am joined with two of my favorite people. One I've known since high school, one since college because, of course, it's the better half of my bestie from high school, Bryan. We got Tara and Bryan. Welcome to the show. Bryan is the genius behind the beat at the end that signs you off of every podcast that everyone jams to. Tara is part of my heart. We did many things together, shenanigans. Now we're adults, so we can talk about them and not get that judged. Well, not really, probably any of them. But we get to meet them today. They're coming from West Hollywood. Am I saying the right area?
Santa Monica.
Santa Monica. Oh, Santa Monica. Welcome. Welcome.
Monica West Side.
Welcome to Not a Great Whisperer. Thanks for joining.
Hi, audience.
Hi.
Hi.
This is our second West Coast interview. Super excited about it.
Woo.
So I want to talk about what you guys are doing now on your journey of being badasses, where you are in your life.
So many things. You want to go first, Bryan?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Let's talk about you.
Really? You don't want to go first? Mine's a little convoluted. I feel like yours is more
I
like...
don't know. I want to hear what you have to say.
Okay, so milestones in my career. So I'm a foley artist. I perform sound for picture. I know that nobody knows what that means, so I'll elaborate. Every time you watch something, there's a foley artist that will perform the sound to the visual live in sync. So anything the actor touches, if they pick up a cup, their footsteps, their cloth, we perform that sound to picture, and then it is added to the final mix. So that's what I do for a living. I've been doing it for 12 years. Last year I got nominated for 3 Emmys and won 1.
Boom.
So that is the biggest thing that's happened to me so far. I just worked on Lady and the Tramp live action last summer, which was pretty cool. We got nominated for it, but did not win, but who cares? And we can't get nominated for Oscars, so I'm kind of jumping careers because I've done all I can in this one. Emmy winners. I'm still going to do it, but I'm going to open a floral business on the side of foley. So that's where I am right now.
Boom and bloom.
And like
Boom and bloom.
6 golden reels and nominated like 25 times for that as well.
Proud hubby. You're so cute.
Facts.
Fact check. He's fact checking her through this.
Statistics.
It's just the data. Data doesn't lie.
Data. What? Oh, thank gosh, this is not.
Thank God it's a podcast.
I got
Thank God.
spinach in my tooth. Get these things out of here.
Sorry, Katy.
That's okay.
What I'm
Mute
doing right
yourself.
now is, what am I doing right now? I'm losing my mind right now. That's what I'm doing. I am, all right, a little background. I'm we've been out in LA, 12 years. So started out at Interscope Records as a recording engineer. I worked there for 7 years, worked with a whole ton of crazy people. Got more into the production side of things.
Hold on, tons of crazy people.
Ping pong game. Talk about it.
Okay.
Let's hear here are the crazy people that you've worked with, Bryan.
Okay.
Give us a list.
Timberland. I was Polo de Don's engineer for like a few years. I worked with Dr. Dre in his camp on the Detox album that never came out, which is super sad. What else? I mean,
Lady Gaga.
I was like,
JT.
that was one day. Justin
Nelly.
Lil Wayne.
Nelly calls Bryan the white Jesus.
He is the white Jesus.
The white Jesus. Because we all know Jesus was definitely not white.
Also,
but we know that if he was, he'd be you.
Yeah, I guess. I helped him out with some things, you know. I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about it on the air.
Also, Dr. Dre has threatened his life before, but we'll dive into that later.
But that was all just a good fun ping pong matches. No one likes losing. I don't know.
You're basically Forrest Gump, ping pong champion.
Basically.
Like you just brought it up.
Forrest Gump. Yeah,
basically.
I paid off, a few years of college with that side hustle.
That's my favorite story ever, by the way. I love those stories.
What else? I worked for American Idol for 3 years. I did 3 years of American Idol. At the same studio. They were just doing all the contestants records that were on iTunes every weekend. So we did like a full album with the band, with the American Idol. It was crazy. It was like 80 hours between Thursday and Monday morning or something like that. Yeah,
that's
for
insane.
3 months straight. It was insane. But it was awesome.
So cool. Yeah. You get the adrenaline just doing it.
Yeah, totally. I played drums.
You still
I was
play
on
drums.
TV a couple of times. I know, but for American Idol though, a couple of times they would just like call it. They were doing like rehearsing songs that the contestants were gonna perform, and they're like, "Oh, we need a drummer right now," and they would just pull me out of the studio, and then I jammed with Sheryl Crow one time. Babyface.
What?
Yeah. Crazy.
So fucking cool.
That's what I say. It was this crazy
Can't
studio,
wait to hear an 80-year-old man on your rocking chair just telling these stories.
I know. It was okay for all the listeners. If you watched the Defiant ones, it's the documentary of Jimmy Iovine and Dr. Dre. That's basically that whole saga right there. It was kind of when I was working at his studio, at Jimmy Iovine's studio, Interscope. Yeah. Crazy.
What are you doing now?
That's a cool.
What am I doing now? Well, in between all that, I've been playing in some bands, doing side production, started my own production company, but now I'm just working on my artist project. So I'm not really working with anybody except for the great John Lindahl on Def Jam Records. This is really hard to talk about all this stuff. My gosh.
It's fun though, isn't it?
It's like you're doing a verbal bio right now.
I know. Yeah. I love it.
Thinking out loud. Well, let's talk about him. He's like one of our best friend's cousins that I've been working with for a few years, and just got a record deal at Def Jam last year. And I have been working on production with him. I'm also the drummer in his live band and whatever else I can do for him. But he's got a new record coming out in February that I worked on, I think. It's supposed to be coming in February.
More about your artist project.
Okay.
What is this?
I'm going by Morty.
What is this?
What is this?
Morty's music.
Morty's music, or just
Boop, boop.
Morty. That's my Instagram
Hit him up
handle.
on
Hit me up.
Instagram.
Yeah, Morty's music everywhere. Twitter,
Everywhere.
This.
I shout it out at the end of every episode. Morty's music.
Morty's music. Morty's
Yes, exactly.
But I've been kind of putting the production thing on the side with all these other artists just to work on my own projects. So the last 8 months, I've been writing, wrote over like 50 songs, and now I'm putting together an album.
Holy shit!
One in which is at the end of your podcast, like you said.
What genre of music are you, Morty?
It's cross between hip hop and electronic music and dance.
You had me at hello. Love it.
Yeah, hello.
That's awesome. And you've written 50 already?
54 songs. Yeah, kind of like what I sent you, basically.
But they're demos to him. They're not really songs.
Well, people think.
Quote unquote.
Yeah.
What are they? What are they to other people? Songs?
Songs.
Demos to you?
They sound records.
Demos to Brian.
They sound done.
They sound done.
They sound dumb, but no, I don't know.
Did you say dumb or done?
Done.
Yeah, but I guess you'll see. So I like sifting through. It's kind of crazy sifting through 50 songs to try to put together either an EP or an album. I think I'm actually going to do 2 different EPs with this music because there's 2 like directions that I'm going. It could be cool to just release 2 smaller bodies of work because it's just easier for people to listen that way.
What is an EP, Brian?
Yeah, it's like 6 songs, 5 songs, 6 songs.
I was going to say it.
An album, 8 to 10, 12 to 16.
Interviewing you now.
I know, right?
What is an
Thanks, I need
EP,
it.
Brian?
I don't know what I'm talking about.
What is this for the
It's my
listeners?
first interview ever.
Is it? Oh,
Yeah.
Tara, how do you feel about your best friend popping your husband's cherry for a podcast?
Yeah.
Hold on, what? I missed what just happened.
I just popped your husband's cherry first interview.
Samesies.
Oh, I popped both your cherries at the same time. Successful. That's amazing. I actually love that. I didn't realize that. I feel like you guys are famous to me. Are you famous?
Yeah.
Living your best life. Santa Monica's its own little world, right?
It's a little, little easy life we got going on here.
I know. Difference between, okay, Bryan, were you born in Pennsylvania?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, sorry. I was born in Columbia, Maryland. I grew up in Pennsylvania.
Grew up in Pennsylvania. Tara grew up in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me, I mean, because of your creativity and artist background, of course, it pushed you to California, which is good. But why didn't you like go to New York? What made you go California, not New York?
Yeah, I don't ever even.
For me, it was because I went to the coldest place ever for
Boston.
college in Boston. We both went to Berklee College of Music. When I arrived there, I had only owned sandals and I had to go buy freaking Uggs the first week because I didn't have closed shoes. So when we graduated, I was like, screw a cold city. Because it was between New York and LA for us. And it was like, nope, done with the rats, done with the cold. Here we come, LA.
And you're thankful you picked LA.
Pretty thankful.
Yeah. Big things.
During spring break of our senior year, we came out here and met your friend Maria Degetz.
Oh, wow.
She put us up for the week and
showed us around.
Yeah. And this dude named Joe James that had been working in LA for 20 years started working at the studio office that we both worked at and was like,
at Berklee College of Music.
At Berklee College of Music. He's like, oh, you want to go to LA? I know tons of people in LA. Studios, blah, blah, blah. So he set us up with a bunch of interviews and like studio tours in the spring break before we graduated.
That's how we met, though. We met in college at Berklee.
It is. Yeah. We met in Harmony 4, sophomore year.
It's junior year.
Nope, sophomore year. End of sophomore year. We were 20 at the end of our sophomore year.
Fact check.
20. We're about to be 35, both of us.
Yeah.
We've been together for 15 years in April.
Yeah, basically.
I love it.
Yeah.
And you have spinach in your tooth still.
Oh, sorry, everyone.
Sorry, listeners.
Can you hear that spinach?
Can you just get it out? Because we're the ones looking at you.
I can't see it at all.
I'm get real close to the camera right now.
On this side.
I need a picture of this, though. It's important.
Move your face that way, and then you can see.
So I feel like the first time I met Bryan, I was probably super high. I feel like it was in a visit. But I do want to talk about my visit. I just had Jaden. I had an event in Vegas, and I got to visit you guys at your home, your beautiful, beautiful home. And I feel like Tara had just hurt her leg. She was in crutches.
Yeah, that's pretty much on point.
She just hurt her leg. She was on crutches, but she came in this like to pick me up from the Uber. She had this really hot black dress on in crutches, and I was like, "What? Where are you going?" She's like, "I just had to put something on to walk outside to meet you." And I was like, "Well, that's like a really cute cocktail dress." It's like,
let me tell you what happened to me. I didn't break my leg. I dropped a 50-pound piece of tempered glass on my big right toe and lacerated the nail bed and lost my toenail. And that started a whole saga of foot injuries for me, which is also why I'm starting a floral company.
This is also why I'm getting out of the foley business.
Foley.
Oh my gosh, I totally forgot why you were on crutches, but that just made me want to vomit thinking of that.
Yeah. I'll send photos in that can be posted on the website for everyone that cares.
No, I don't want those photos at all.
I had 4 stitches in my like nail bed.
Anyways, back to like the positive of the story.
Let's talk about the story. Let's just talk about this.
So I got to, be away from, I had an event in Vegas. So I went to visit. It was a quick flight. I went to visit them. It was amazing. Tara got us like a massage at her house come in. I got extremely fucking high.
You ate an edible.
Paranoid as fuck. The next day I thought I was going to get arrested. I don't know why. And I made Bryan drive me to the airport. And I also, as I walked through security, was so scared. I went straight to get a bagel, thinking a bagel was going to stop my high. Ate it straight to the face. Didn't help. High as fuck. Carried all my baggage because I thought if I checked anything in, someone would take it. I don't know. But I just want you to know it was probably one of the funniest. I know.
I didn't even know this happened. What?
Because I was going to take an Uber, but I told Bryan, like, I can't. I don't trust them. They're not going to get me to the airport. I'll probably get kidnapped. You have to drive me. And you were cleaning like a jar or a cup that you guys use mason jars to drink out of. And you were like, all right, Katy, hold on. Let me just get ready.
Well, let's just go.
Let's
Let me just put some sweatpants on. There we go. Flip flops and just cruise the airport.
I remember
It'll be great.
That's what happens, kids, when you're a stoner and then you stop smoking weed and have babies and you have no
It is.
soul.
It's true. It's true. I'm not good with high
edible.
THC.
You eat an edible and you get a
It was an
massage.
edible?
No, we
What were
smoked.
you
I
smoking?
thought we smoked out of a bong.
I don't remember. Oh,
I don't think it was. I think it's been like
Oh,
a decade.
it might have been an
since that's worked
edible.
out.
You're right. It might have been an edible. But
Yeah,
all
I
I'm
mean,
saying is
your
Tara and I in high
paranoia
school.
sounds like an edible.
Okay, it was probably. And it came out of nowhere. It hit me hard. So I think it was an edible. But Tara and I
Edible.
used to get ridiculous in high school. Like ridiculous.
These stories are crazy.
Yeah.
So that's why it's like,
All right.
that's why it's kind of like, what happened to you? I know it happens. Anxiety's real, folks. Anxiety's real.
It is.
So let's talk about the kind of community you've built around you. You have a bunch of good people. Are they everybody like neighbors still? You have good neighbors?
I mean, our immediate neighbors aren't really our friends, but we have a really good group of friends because they were our neighbor
Yeah,
at one point.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah, so Jessica Harbeck is who Katy is referring to.
Stunt performer and stunt coordinator.
Stunt woman.
Extraordinaire.
Yeah, totally. Did you hear that?
Yep. Stunt coordinator extraordinaire.
Yeah.
Everyone, did you hear that?
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll know one day.
So we have like a core group of like, I don't know, 15 friends that we hang out with all the time. They're all married couples and we just love them all.
And no kids yet.
No, the whole group is pretty not into kids. So we're having difficulty pulling that trigger.
I get it.
Yeah.
But I
It's just
think
going to alter.
it
our
will.
relationships.
But I also think they might embrace it, you know?
They better.
My thing is too how much pressure you guys get, and you're doing such amazing things personally, with your
By
life.
having baby pressure.
But all the baby pressure from like people like, get out of my life, man. Get out of my fucking life. With the baby pressure
It's not
because
even people. It's not even people. It's even just our own pressure and
On
thinking about it.
ourselves. Sure.
Oh, really?
We're both on the same page, like pretty much all the time.
Thank God.
Yeah, how we feel about this, and we're just like torn all the time because we're like, we got to go to Burning Man this year, and we got to go to
life's great
go to
without
Harbor and
kids.
go on a kayaking trip around the island. And
We're going to go to Norway next year,
yeah.
but we wouldn't be able to if we had a baby.
You could though. You could have the coolest traveling baby.
I mean, yep.
Yeah, this is true. We're gonna have to.
Eventually.
Can't stop this stuff. No,
Yeah.
we got to figure it out.
That baby will just go
Burning
on
Man
for the
baby.
ride. I'm
We're gonna
telling
have
you
the
right
coolest
now.
Burning Man baby ever. Get this baby ready.
Or you just have a really awesome nanny.
That's also true.
Carly Morton.
Carly,
what's up?
my sister. Yeah. She said,
Shout out.
Moving
Moving in.
Carly Morton.
Carly, sister.
That's what I'm saying. You know, sometimes as celebrities like yourselves, who just, you know, you need the nanny. You need the nanny, you know?
Yeah.
Live your life. I only push for it because I need to see a Tara Bryan mold.
Combo.
Because together, fact checker, you know, badass.
Yeah.
Fact checker, badass. Together, it's amazing. But to have just one human made up of you,
Yeah.
the world needs that. I don't think you know that the world needs that. But whatever you want to bring it out, whatever. I'll be your nanny. I'm done.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, for sure. You guys got to pay
Yeah,
me
you
a
don't have
shit
enough.
ton of money,
You don't
though.
have
As long as I can.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
You don't have enough on your
Yeah.
plate, so I'm sure that'll be great. Can you also make us dinner every night? Thanks.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
Save
I'm
it.
all about those frozen ravioli packets. You're welcome. You're welcome.
We'll put Jaden on yard detail.
He'll love it. He would love it. He'll love it. Thank you. What do you
You're
think
welcome.
is the embracing both of your crazy families? How was that? First time you met her family, first time she met your family.
Oh man. Well, first time she met my family is because this is actually like how I tricked her into becoming my girlfriend in college.
It wasn't a trick.
It was-
You act like I'm a dumbass and didn't know what was happening.
Well, I mean,
You-
she did, you know, we were dating for like 5-6 months, but you know, she didn't want to be.
I love that you think this is like the whole scheme.
Oh, so smart about it.
You still have spinach in your tooth.
I didn't go to the mirror yet. Jeez.
No, we need to hear this story. You can't go away.
I'll tell you what he's gonna tell you.
Okay.
He's gonna tell you, 5 months into us being, fuck buddies in college, he was like, oh, well, it's my mom's wedding and she wants you to come and sing at it. I can't introduce you as my fuck buddy. You want to be my girlfriend? That's the scheme.
Oh, way to go, Bryan.
Way to go.
You got me.
Tricks of a 20-year-old.
I can't introduce you as a fuck buddy. You want to say we're girlfriend, boyfriend now?
Be my girlfriend.
Yes.
Hey,
Perfect.
times have changed.
I guess so.
And now you guys are married. Way to go, Bryan. Way to go, Bryan.
I did it.
This was
15
way
years
before
ago. Big
dating
trick.
apps, too.
Wait, oh, I know.
It's like Facebook just happened.
It was called the Facebook.
It was called the Facebook.
And-
oh my God.
MySpace, were you a top 8 on Tara's page?
Oh.
I don't think I even had one or used it.
I know,
That's
I
how
can't
early
remember that shit.
Thomas.
I just remember you could have a
Tom was on my
music.
top 8,
You can,
each one.
if you could.
What is it?
Tom.
Who
Tom.
created
Everyone's freaking-
MySpace
Tom, the guy who created the damn thing.
in the white
Goofy
t-shirt.
picture.
White t-shirt.
Yeah. Tom.
Oh my gosh.
It's Tom.
The only thing I liked about MySpace was you could have music in the background when you got to the person's page. Super
They did a
cool.
MySpace 2.0.
Isn't it? Nobody knows that. Not
Yeah,
one person. No. So
Well, now they
did
know.
you sing at her wedding?
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
What did
wow.
I sing? I sang like a Josh Groban song.
No,
I
we
think.
sang it together.
You
Fact.
did?
Yeah.
Fact check.
We
Fact
sang
check.
a duet.
Fuck.
Actually, I was
It
singing
was
too.
definitely operatic, whatever it was.
It was no, what was that?
I don't know. Please continue.
No, what was
Whatever.
that?
Yes,
Let me go back.
or something like that. With Josh Groban and I think it's her name.
Explain to you.
No, something like that. Home. Dun, 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 dun.
That's right. When your mom
That's the
listens
drummer.
and you can't remember the song, it's fine. Tara sang my song at my wedding because she's amazing. The
I
only
was
time
just gonna say, in our defense, we sang for maybe 20 couples' weddings, so it's like I can't.
Hard to
really
remember, of
the
course.
Song.
Probably like 10.
and Tara, that's the only part of my wedding where I cried was Tara singing. I don't know what that says for my life.
Aw, see, Ray.
A little bit it's Tara. Aw.
See, what did I sing for your guys' wedding?
That's how
strong.
strong my love is from
right,
Alicia
right.
Keys. And Bryan did the beat, the CD in the background, so you had backup vocals from Alicia Keys. Boom.
It was a hard song, you skank.
Oh, you nailed it.
Way to pick up a hard song.
Nailed it. And I want to bring up that Tara sang for you at your wedding.
I did.
Oh, yeah. I was
One of my
amazing.
Yeah.
favorite weddings ever.
I was so surprised. I was shocked. It was a huge surprise.
Brian thought he was getting a lap dance.
I was like,
'cause I
cool.
pulled.
a chair.
Okay, can I tell the story? I pulled a
I'll just
chair
correct the story. Yeah.
out into the dance floor, like dragged it behind me in my wedding gown, and like slammed it in the middle of the floor. I'm like, sit down. He thought he was like getting a lap dance. No, bro, you're not getting a lap dance in front of all of our friends and family.
Be
I'm
awkward.
going to sing a lullaby to you with my bridesmaids.
I mean, you
Sit
could have
down.
made some money. I'm not going to lie. But yeah, come on, Bryan. Get your shit together. She's not doing a lap dance for you.
You should have seen his face. I have an image of him going.
Okay. Yeah, because what the heck? I'm in the middle of the
Mouth
dance
open.
floor and
Mouth
everyone's
open.
looking at me on this chair. I'm like, what is going to happen?
You're
here?
like, my wife's about to get naked.
Yeah. And then even better, all of her friends came up. I was like, now what's happening?
Oh my God.
It's Tara and her two best friends. Like, what?
Singing in the
You bet,
background. Yeah.
Aaron Boyd sang background with me, and we sang Jenny Lewis, Paint a Picture. Such a pretty song.
So the harmonizing was beautiful.
Yeah, 3-part
Which was very
harmony
good.
is pretty amazing. I was shocked.
I don't know. I love being friends with creative artists. I mean, I couldn't even imagine if I was dancing in the background. It'd be hilarious. It'd be.
Should have been.
I know.
You were there.
I was
you were
there.
dancing in the background somewhere.
Yeah, your dance intro was great.
Oh yeah, I did like a probably snap, little jazz hands, just the
I
usual.
think you did a barrel roll actually.
Probably.
You and my brother.
I did not do a barrel. Did
No,
I?
you were with Ty. You were with Ty. You came out with Ty, but
Yeah,
oh, you
Ty.
guys did the fish thing.
We did the. Oh yeah, Ty was
That's
the
what you
fish.
did.
Yep.
Yeah.
I totally forgot I was with Ty. Shout out to Ty.
Yeah. Yeah.
So one of my favorite things is the both of your sides of the family, because I know them both. Not Bryans as much, of course, but at the wedding I got to definitely get to know some little mingling.
Yeah, his family rolls deep. There was like 23 on my side and like 80 on Brian.
They roll
just
deep.
so everyone knows.
But that's like me. A lot of cousins. I do too. Roger. But I think, I mean, it's super important to know, and you got to move across country, right?
Yeah.
I guess. I wouldn't say that we moved because of
no,
our family.
not at all. It's all about, I think, with creative artists like yourselves, because Tara, you were singing then, weren't you? Or did you do Foley, knowing that you wanted to do Foley? Were you singing too?
I basically wanted to do Foley when I graduated.
But I think your decisions were New York and LA. And it was probably because you were in Boston freezing your ass off and you were like, let's do some hot weather.
Yeah, honestly, it was the cold. Like, that was the major thing. And New York just seems so, like, impossible to succeed just because everybody is hustling so hard. And it's, like, such a grind. It just seems very tiring, I guess, is also why I'm turned off.
And how long have you guys been in Cali now? 15 years?
12.
12?
Since 2007.
Isn't that insane to say?
Longer.
Yeah, 12 and a half, 12.5.
Right.
Facts.
And do you think this is where you'll stay?
I don't know. Depends on.
I'm nodding my head yes.
Depends on climate change, honestly.
Everyone.
Okay.
Okay.
Brian said yes with his head.
I think climate change is a big factor in where anyone's going to live in the future.
Touche. So not thinking of that, but where your heart is, I feel like, is Cali.
Yeah, sure.
Absolutely. Sure. Yeah, it's
or so like Oregon or something. Here. I don't know.
I guess we have so many friends here. Work is here. I don't know. It's nice here. It's really happy where we live.
Your house is great.
Yeah, we got a great spot. We lucked out that way. We didn't know what we were doing when we got in. We're like, wow, we really did it. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Like, for couples who are kind of coming right out of college and the artist side, more creative side. But do you think just kind of taking the leap, just do it and you'll make your way?
Totally.
I wasn't really worried about it for some reason.
Well, I wasn't either. It's because I wasn't thinking, because I was just like,
so young or something.
It's just like what.
We were like 24 when we came out here, and we were just like left.
I'm like, I got enough money for me not to work for 3 months. You know, I already made some contacts, and it seemed somewhat promising. They're like, hit us up as soon as you move out here. No studio is gonna take anybody unless you live here right away, and they want you to work. I don't know. That's just how it went. So I didn't think about it.
Just did it.
But now thinking about it in my 30s, I'm like, dang, like. It is crazy. I don't know. A lot can go wrong. It might not happen. I don't know.
Yeah, I think leaping. Actually, I feel like there's too much information for people these days, which would, keep them small-minded and maybe not take the leap because there's too much knowledge out there because of the internet, basically.
Yeah, the fear.
But I feel like just leaping and having faith in yourself and what you know that you can do. And just knowing that, like, your friends and family that are going to be wherever you are going will support you.
Yeah.
And if shit doesn't work out, you move home.
I know. That's always...
Like, really, really, what do you have to lose?
Yeah, you guys were so young when you did it.
So young. Literally, I moved out here. I don't know where I get the confidence that I have. But I was just like, oh, yeah, I'm a Foley artist. Like, I was leaving voicemails going, hi, my name's Tara Bloom. I'm an up-and-coming Foley artist. If you need Foley done, go ahead and give me a call.
You did your own lead gen. I love that.
Those are the voicemails people were getting. And the reason I got into Foley is because one of them was returned 6 months later.
How awesome is that story?
Unbelievable. And then I showed up at the first gig. He thought that I had done 20 films. I had never done one. I got lucky in the sense where I got hired the first time when everybody was kind of also green, where I got hired. So nobody, also didn't know their ass from their elbow or could tell that I didn't know my ass from my elbow. So I just went with it. And then it's like, I got one credit under my belt. So the place I was working, I was like, oh, they're hiring me for Foley over there. Do you want to hire me for Foley? And they said, yes. So then it just like kept snowballing. It's crazy.
And now all these awards are on your mantle.
Now I have 220 credits, and it's been 12 years. And the first thing I worked on was for the Sci-Fi Channel. It was called Heat Stroke. Okay.
Oh my God.
Heat stroke.
Heat Stroke. Actually, the first thing I worked on was the first thing I worked on was actually Robert Redford's daughter's first directed debut film called The Guitar.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
and then
insane.
the second thing I did was just like a million sci-fi, like Yeti.
And
The
220
Abominable
credits means films you worked on or TV shows or like the one foley note.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brian was supposed to fact check that. I took over for it. But
Yeah, there's no fact check needed because the facts are correct. Except you told everyone on the voicemail that you are of the companies that you have done 6 to 7 films.
No, I think it was 20.
I didn't want to jump in. I was like, 20.
No, yeah, I think you're right. It's 12. There's a 2 in
I
there.
was like 6. You said
12.
she doubled it.
Anyways, it's not important.
So what are your next goals for yourself? We have Florist. Brian, you want to release your album or EP, right?
Yeah,
That's what we're looking for?
Yeah, I have a date to be done by, I think, April 15th. It's right before the second weekend of Coachella. I've been stressing out trying to just like complete as many songs as possible as fast as I can. Like, I gotta release all this music. It's new, blah, blah, blah. I mean, like kind of a head case about it, not having a good time. So I'm like, I gotta just set a date with plenty of time. So this is cool. Like, so I'm like, I give myself 3 months. So 3 months is mid-April. That gives me plenty of time for me to develop at least 10 to 12 songs.
Look at your wife shaking her head.
I'm shaking my head at you. Like,
what?
I think that it's great to set goals for yourself, but if it's hindering your creative process, then
Let it ride.
let's let up on the fucking goal.
The goal before was ASAP, meaning like, cool, I want to be done next month in my head. So now I'm
why
like,
would that just be your TBD goal?
She's telling you to throw away your vision board, bitch.
It gets done.
yeah, totally. But at the same time, I don't want to spend all year just working on songs. Like if I say give myself 3 months, which is a plenty amount of time to work on this music.
Is it?
Yeah. And if not, we push it back.
It seems really fast to me.
I already did the bulk of the work last year.
As someone who has no idea how to make music, both sound great.
3 months. Yeah. It seems a little fast. It's a little fast.
She said, throw away your vision board, bro. Let your creative flow go. Let it ride.
Yeah. Let it ride.
Okay, so listeners, advice from Tara and Bryan about life in general, just career, personal, relationship. I love your guys' relationship. It's amazing. Just be more like them. There's their advice. Now, professional and personal, kind of taking leaps. What's your advice to the listeners about life? You're on the spot.
There's so many.
Wow.
Get the spinach out of your teeth before your wife keeps telling you about it. Also, spouse.
He did. It's gone, everyone.
It's gone.
Thank God. I only asked 3 times. But, it's okay. Yeah, you know what? I am having this issue in my life currently because I'm trying to start a new business venture myself. So I find myself almost every day, be patient. Like, it's not going to happen overnight. You are good. Eventually, you are going to get what you want, but you need to stay the course and be patient with yourself and just know that you can do it.
Yeah, because you're good at it.
Because I'm good at it.
You are really good at
And
it.
it's going to take time. I always say to myself, like, I didn't get an Emmy the first year. It took me 11 years to get an Emmy.
That's an insane sentence, though, for me.
And
I can't get an Emmy the first year. I can't fucking get an Emmy the first
It's only going to take me. It's going to take me a total of 10 years. Most people can't even get an Emmy.
I truly believe, though, if you dedicate yourself for 10 years to something, you will then conquer everything you need to know about whatever that is, whatever job that is, whatever task it is. If you dedicated that long to it, you are the ultimate professional in whatever field that is.
I love that. Brian?
Yeah, know that you're, know that you're going to take some L's, like be prepared to fail, like just work. And and be okay with not succeeding, because you have to fail to learn and figure it out. And
that's how you get good.
Yeah, that's how you get
failure. That's how I got good at Foley. Saying fuck 10,000 times a day. Like literally, like drop a pin. Sounds like shit. Drop a pin. God damn it. And then like just learning. It's like a weird touch skill that I had to learn.
Yeah.
It's just bizarre.
I don't know. So yeah, failing, be passionate about what you do and what you want to do. I mean, the reason I think we're successful is because we also love what we do. I mean, we're just so passionate about it. So if you find your passion, whatever it is, then you're probably likely to succeed in it, because you're going to put a lot of work in it, because you're just having a good time doing it.
Yeah.
Also, always fall back on your opinion, what your gut is telling you, because that is what the world wants from you.
Yep.
But also be prepared to be wrong about things as well. I don't know.
Yeah, because if you're learning,
I keep an open mind about a lot of things, like in life in general. Just like, cool, I'm right about this, but also be open to being wrong, because I don't know, because you might not always be right.
Yeah, stop holding on to your pride and ego. Like,
I don't know. Yeah, that's something.
That's hard to learn though for some people.
I think so. Yeah, totally. That's kind of why I'm saying it, because some people are just like, can't possibly be wrong in life about anything, regardless of what it is.
Well, also just like acknowledging like, oh, I fucked up. That's cool. That's the lesson I learned. And now I'm moving on.
Yeah,
cool.
Move on.
Just like that with Tara's voice in your head. Oh, I fucked up.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's another day.
I think that's wonderful. I love you both so much. Okay, let's go over Instagram handles for Boom and Bloom and Morty's music. Go. I think I already said it.
Music.
I think I already.
Guys, Morty's music.
Oh, yes. And then Boom and Bloom. Bloom, B-L-U-M-E.
If you wanna follow my Foley career, which you should, because it's just insanely entertaining.
It is insane.
I have posted over 100 videos of me actually performing Foley.
That's pretty sweet.
That handle is at Boom Foley. So that's BOOMFOLEY. And then the floral venture that I'm starting is called Boom and Bloom. Bloom is my last name.
B-L-U-M-E.
So BOOM and BLUME.
And then Morty's music is MORTYS music.
Yeah, music.
Which is amazing. And you can find them at Not a Great Whisperer podcast page. And you can find them at katyray.com. And you'll find this episode when it launches. It'll be after their birthdays because they're Pisces. And then...
Yeah, he's Aquarius.
Oh, you are?
Mm-hmm.
Dawning of the age.
So beginning of February. Oh, gosh.
I'm on the 8th. Yeah. On the
End of Feb.
Middle. So you're at the cusp of Aquarius, Pisces.
3 weeks apart.
I'm kind of both, you know.
Live your best life.
I'm cool like that.
He has Pisces. He has Pisces in his chart. That's why I love him so much.
Oh, okay.
Hybrid character.
Be more like Bryan and Tara. I love them. They're amazing.
Thanks, Katy. We love you.
We like and then Morty's music will sign you off of this episode, every episode. But thanks for joining from Santa Monica. How amazing is this? I love technology.
So good.
Yeah, thanks for
First interview.
First interview ever.
Can we get some props for Katy doing her own podcast?
Yeah, for real.
Living my best life. Living my best life. Thank you, audience of 2. Thank you, audience of 2.
Everyone's clapping. Somebody's clapping in their car right now. What are you talking about?
You're right. 100%. You're right.
I mean, I've only listened to 4, truth be told, and I was laughing my fucking ass off in traffic. People probably thought I was crazy.
They're like, this bitch is crazy.
Yeah,
which
crazy.
is a normal occurrence when they meet you, which is fine. It's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm coming to terms with that.
Well, Miss Tara Bloom and Mr. Bryan Morton, I appreciate you and love you to death. Thank you for joining. Morty's music will sign you out of this episode because it's our jam. Everybody loves it. And check them out, all their adventures. Check them out on their handles and Not a Great Whisperer page. Peace.